The anime begins with a man named Aji relaxing under a tree. He is a man who is good at cooking food. When he was cooking noodles, a portal appeared in his kitchen, and a beautiful woman named Dora appeared from inside. Suddenly he felt surprised and dropped the bowl of freshly cooked noodles, but the woman swiftly changed her form into a child's figure, then caught the noodle. Aji, who was disturbed by her arrival, tried to evict and push her out of his house, but in an instant, Dora returned to his home again. After that, the hungry Dora immediately opened the refrigerator door remotely and sucked all the food in it. Aji, who felt confused, finally asked what kind of creature she was, why she came to him, and how she got rid of her presence. Dora explains that she is a spirit summoner from ancient times, hundreds of years ago, while she is already 300 years old. Dora's real form is the figure of a beautiful woman Aji first saw, but she had to spend a lot of energy with that form. Meanwhile, if she is in the form of a child, the energy needed is only a little. Dora explained that she didn't come to see Aji but that there was a call that woke her up to go there. Actually, Aji was still confused, but he chose to ignore it, then went to school. On the way, Aji thinks not to get involved in any problems and hopes that Dora will leave his life soon. Not long after, Dora instead appeared and flew behind him, teasing him. Even when Aji was in class, Dora still teased him about making Aji angry, and he unknowingly pounded the table. When a woman confesses her love to Aji, Dora comes in to interrupt, resulting in a misunderstanding that makes the woman run and cry. Aji, who felt frustrated, immediately gave a lot of food to Dora as an offering so that she wanted to leave his life. But Dora instead asked Aji to make a soul contract with her. If Aji refuses, then Dora will only wander aimlessly in the human world for 200 years, then she will disappear. Seeing the look on Aji's face that objected, Dora said if he didn't want her to be there, she would leave. But as a memory, Dora wanted to go with him as their last meeting, and Aji agreed. While walking, Dora holds Aji's hand and gives an overview of the real-world life. Aji saw many spirits wandering around humans. Dora explains that anyone in the world can call them, but unfortunately, most people don't understand the secrets that exist in this world. Only a handful of people understand and can take advantage of the true summons, and those people are called summoners. The summoners can do amazing things. They can even destroy the world or save it. Dora then asked if Aji was interested in becoming a summoner and exploring the world with her. After Aji understood all of Dora's descriptions and explanations, he accepted the soul contract agreement with Dora. After that, Dora brought Aji to fly around the city. Unfortunately, Dora ran out of her energy, making them fly aimlessly. After falling from a height, they both returned to Aji's house to treat their wounds. But suddenly, the power goes out. Dora then shows her the power to summon fireflies as lighting and wound healing. The next day, when Aji and Dora were relaxing on the basketball court, there was news that showed Aji was flying alone, while Dora was nowhere to be seen. Not long after, a predatory plant spirit emerged from underground, which immediately swallowed Dora. Then the plant spirit ran away from Aji. When Aji was chasing the plant spirit, a big man blocked his journey and was angry with him. It turns out that the man is the older brother of the woman who yesterday rejected his love. The woman was still trying to get Aji's attention by showing her martial arts skills in front of Aji, but Aji instead ran away and prioritized the safety of Dora, who was in the body of the plant spirit. While Aji was looking for Dora, he stopped at a concert that took place in the park. He heard Dora's voice but didn't know where, so he provoked her by saying that he felt very happy without Dora's presence so he could live freely. Hearing this, Dora, who was almost exhausted in the plant spirit's body, was immediately excited to attack the spirit body from inside to meet Aji. As a result, Dora managed to get out of the body of the plant spirit. After that, the plant spirit's body immediately turned small and went to meet its summoner, a woman named Hana. Then they both left without saying a word. Aji speculates that Hana is not an ordinary person because she can see Dora's whereabouts. According to Dora, Hana is a summoner too, because spirits can't stay away from their summoner. So the plant spirit could only run in a circular pattern around its summoner. Aji also saw that the woman's clothes were made of good material. She must be a rich person. The black rose earrings she uses are also the same as his school's symbol, which is a hereditary symbol of a large family. In fact, the entire Fanglin Middle School is part of the family's assets. In addition, Aji saw that the movement between Hana and the plant spirit was very far, but the spirit could still move very strongly. This means that Hana has enormous strength, so Aji concludes that he can't face Hana. At the principal's office, Hana reports her failure to catch Aji to a man named Harun. He wants them both to act recklessly to see Aji and Dora's potential. Meanwhile, Aji was relaxing in class because he was tired of looking for Dora earlier. Soon Hana came to his class to give him a letter without saying anything, then left. The letter was also seen by Aji's male friends. The letter says that Duola would wait for Aji after school hours in the mountain behind the school. They all thought that Aji was going on a date, so they followed him to the middle of the forest. Arriving in the middle of the forest, Aji was surprised to see the trees on his left and right tilted as if opening a path for him. It turned out that the road led him to meet Hana, who was watching some black roses. Without further ado, the plant spirit asked Aji to hand over Duola, but he refused because after establishing a bond, Aji felt he had a responsibility to take care of her. Hearing Aji's answer, Hana immediately attacked him using a black rose, and fortunately, Aji and Duola managed to dodge. Hana continued her attack by summoning a large tree spirit which cornered Aji and Duola's position. When feeling overwhelmed, Aji and Duola took out a sharp ancient knife, then scratched the tree spirit. It turned out that the summoners would have the same wounds as their spirit bodies. After they defeat the big tree, Duola intends to finish off Hana from behind, but Aji stopped her because he didn't want Duola to kill for no reason. In addition, he realized that Hana had tried to restrain herself from exerting all her strength against Aji and Duola. Then the plant spirit said Aji had passed the test while Duola had not. Hearing that they were being tested, Duola immediately changed her attitude and tried to improve relations by inviting them to eat at Aji's house. Arriving at home, Aji immediately prepared all the cooking needs and made them delicious food. As they ate, the plant spirit told Aji that they had no other choice but to do so, because there are good and bad summoners from different factions in this world. Then the plant spirit said that the two of them were the city's guardians. Before Hana and the plant spirit left, she said that the two of them would continue to observe Aji and Duola's movements for 24 hours. Elsewhere there was a woman named Miawu who was sleeping. She dreamed of seeing a house made of wood on fire. Then there was a man who left her who she called her brother. After that, Miawu wreaked havoc in the middle of the city. She called all the animals from the zoo to gather there. It turned out that the animals came and disturbed Aji's school, so the students ran away in fear. Aji and Duola did not want to stay silent. They both tried to find the source of the problem until they both arrived in the middle of the city. Aji saw Miawu was in the middle of a crowd of animals, so he thought she was in danger and tried to help her. But after that, Aji realized that Miawu was not an ordinary woman because she had a tail. Soon Hana and the plant spirit came to stop Miawu, while the plant spirit removed all the animals from the center of the city. Hana immediately attacks Miawu, but she is strong enough to be able to control various animal powers to overwhelm Hana. As a result, Hana summoned a large tree spirit to confront her animal powers. Then Aji realized that if Hana and Miawu continued to fight, something fatal would happen. Aji and Duola stopped them by binding the spirits using iron chains. Aji realized that the summoner who caused the chaos was a cat, while Miawu was only a summoned spirit but one with the cat. After that, Aji decided to go home and treat Miawu's wound. Arriving at Aji's house, Miawu told them why she made a mess. She wanted to meet her older brother, who left after causing a stir and big news. Unbeknownst to them, it turned out that her older brother was outside the house watching the three of them. The next day, Aji's house is visited by a group of male spirits in black suits and burly bodies to take the three of them to Hana by helicopter. They arrived in Hana's yard and saw that many spirits were working for her. After that, they entered Hana's house, and suddenly Aji heard a female voice calling him from inside the giant goddess statue, but Aji didn't recognize it. When he began to remember, Duola came to surprise him so that the shadow dispersed. Then they went into the principal's office, where Harun was waiting for them. Harun introduced himself to them that he was the head of the Black Rose clan as well as the famous ruler of Fenglin, while Hana was his granddaughter. At first, Duola and Aji underestimated Harun's ability because he looked normal physically. Not long after, Harun showed his formidable strength as an introduction. Then Harun told them there used to be an animist belief from a crystal that was both a goddess and a demon. To obtain the crystal, the summoners waged a relentless war that had been going on for centuries. In the past, summoners were divided into two parts. The first group of summoners to use the power of nature. They follow nature and maintain the balance of the world, known as guardians. While the second group of summoners has no morals by taking all the power from spirits, killing, committing aggression, and trying to conquer the world with greed known as annihilation. Soon after, every summoner must choose light or darkness, good or evil, guard or destroy. Harun asked Aji which one he would choose, but Aji just stayed silent as if he didn't want to choose. Harun again told about Aji's past, where his parents had dumped him when he was 5 years old. But strangely, Aji can live alone from childhood to adulthood. He also finds out that Aji works in two places and disguises his golden hair as a different color. Although Aji's daily life looks fine, the reality in his heart is very uneasy. In addition, Aji also always keeps his parents' photos in his wallet, and all the strange things that happened recently in his life are not coincidental. Harun also tells Miawu that her sibling has become an international and fearsome assassin and part of the extermination. Not long after, something unexpected happened. There was a big and sturdy stone man who attacked Harun from above the house. It turned out that the man was a part of the annihilation. Harun tried his best to attack the man, but his strength seemed to have no effect on him. Outside the house, there were also several vandals, including the cat lady's sibling. Even though the cat spirit was his younger sister, he ignored her and attacked her. When Aji wanted to attack, it was as if a force was holding him back until he was unconscious. Not long after, there was a woman who attacked Hana, but Harun swiftly healed the wound on Hana's neck. Unfortunately, when Harun was treating Hana's wounds, there was a woman in red who shot her through the head. Harun, who felt very angry, immediately changed his form into a monster and issued his strength to fight them all. Unfortunately, a man named Washin managed to steal all of Harun's power. Once the goal was achieved, the destroyers just left. After the incident, Duola was very upset and wanted revenge, but Aji chose to remain calm while looking for some important information. He got a hint from a video that recorded the fight between Harun and a burly man while in the room. Aji managed to find the account of the person who uploaded the incident. It turned out that there was a lot of news in that person's account about the summoner investigation. According to Aji, the woman who owns the account is a summoner too, so he thinks to find her, because there was a chance that woman could be the key and provide information about the extermination group. And coincidentally, Aji found a leaflet that said that the person would be holding an autograph event for her new book, which had just been published. The next day, they immediately went to that person's location. On the other hand, that person can manage everything related to technology, such as stopping trains, getting drinks at the machine, and broadcasting programs on television. She looked excited to have the book autograph session at the city's roadside booth, but in fact no one came to the event. Then Aji came wearing a mask so she wouldn't know his face. But the woman already knew that he was Aji. Even she also knew that Aji came there with Miawu and Duola. While they were playing with the woman's sophisticated cell phone, a fire attack was suddenly heading towards them. It turns out that they are robot spirits that can be controlled remotely. Then the woman turned the car into a giant robot to defeat them. Unfortunately, the gasoline in the robot was dripping until it burned the robot's entire body. It turned out that the child was a man named Seton disguised in a woman's costume. Then Seton took them into his car, where in the car there was sophisticated equipment that he made as a headquarters. Seton explained the main goal is to collect important information about the exterminators. He has been using satellites to monitor fluctuations in spirit power and then records everything as his research data. On the map, there are two colors. The green dot indicates potential, but no summoner spirit has awakened yet, while the red dot indicates the path of the destroyer's movement. Over time, the green dot has been swallowed up by the red dot so that the red dot dominates. In other words, the annihilations were obsessed with seizing the power of the summoners. To get further clues, they will go to Harun's place. Arriving there, Seton managed to analyze the people who had attacked the place. In the first attack from the sky, the stone man of the annihilation was nicknamed Ruthless, an earth summoner. The second destroyer is a woman nicknamed Flame. She is a fire summoner who moves weapons and explosives. Third, Miao's older brother, nicknamed Crow, is from an animal breed. He and his crows act as scouts. However, Seton couldn't get data about the fourth destroyer from the person who held Aji when he wanted to attack. He only got his shadow, and he got the nickname Dream. Fifth, a woman called Shadow, who is described by him as a figure with cold illusions and no feelings. Sixth is the man who is Harun's killer and the destroyer leader, Washin. His strength is very worthy of being called the god of death. The main purpose of their attack was hidden in the big hole. Seton again showed what was in the hole. It turned out that there were thousands of sealed spirits in the hole. The Guardian family secretly collected the spirits, while the main goal of the extermination group is to take all the sealed spirits. Aji then found stone fragments that were different from other stones. After being investigated, it turned out that the fragments were part of the body of a stone man. Miawu smelled the stone and smelled the scent of manzanita flowers, or what is known as spider flowers. Aji remembered where the flower was, but Seton quickly found the place using his cell phone. They then decided to go there. On the way, Aji told them that he lived with his parents before he was 5 years old. They always move house, so he has no friends. Then his father disappeared without a word, and after a while, his mother also disappeared, so he was cared for by his distant relative. They are also curious about Duola's past. Unfortunately, she only remembers a few things. She used to be alone and felt very lonely. Then she met all kinds of people and things. But when she tried to remember it, her head hurt so bad. Seton then scanned Duola's body, and he found a chained heart. Duola is not losing her memory, but her memory has been sealed. When they got there, they were in a towering stone forest. They flew over the rocks to go to a village that was once a settlement. Seton said the village was once a thriving settlement, but 10 years ago, the village disappeared from the map. Then they searched the village until they found a house surrounded by a field of red spider flowers. Before long, there was a man who came out of the house. He looked like an ordinary farmer who was planting crops. Seaton tries to discover the person's identity by scanning him, but because the network is not good, his cell phone's performance slows down. While they were hiding, they were too noisy for the man to notice. Then the man greeted them, so they went over to the man. But the man could not see Duola, proving that he was not a summoner. The man told them that it had been a barren land many years ago. The farmers worked hard to grow something there, but they only got disappointing results. Then there was an innocent woman who had always dreamed. For years she had always tried to plant countless flower seeds. However, not even a sprig of seeds managed to grow. After the woman died, the man inherited her desire, and somehow, the flower grew to become the flower field it is today. Not long after, there was a very big windstorm. At the same time, Seaton had managed to find data from the man. Suddenly lightning struck, then the man turned into a destroyer. Aji and Duola tried to attack the man, but his body was so hard that their weapons were destroyed. Miawu couldn't do much to beat that person either. Then Duola and Aji asked them for time to summon another weapon, while Miawu bought time and distracted the destroyer. However, Miawu was hit by a very strong kick from the man until she was bounced. Seaton confronted him by showing data that reads his name as Moto, a 26-year-old criminal who is an international fugitive. Hearing Seaton's words, Moto felt very angry and kept trying to attack him. On the other hand, Aji and Duola have felt a great power flowing in their bodies. Duola has also shared memories with Aji, so he only needs to fight without thinking. Long story short, when the fight took place, Aji managed to find the core weakness of Moto. He immediately stabbed him and made him die. But Moto said that he could not die because he was a monster. Since birth, he has been cursed and possessed by an evil spirit called a parasitic spirit. They ate blood, flesh, and brains so that his mother died shortly after giving birth to him, while his father ended his life due to mental disorders. Everyone in the village considered him a disturbing monster. Besides that, he was also considered a disaster for the village, so that all the residents exiled him behind a rock and tied him with iron chains. But he can still survive by eating soil. Until one day, a girl gave him a lump of rice and accompanied him there until they both grew up together. After that, the residents came back to meet Moto and attacked him. Even the residents killed the girl. Because of that incident, Moto finally transformed into an evil monster and flattened the village. Soon a group of exterminators came, then Washin put a seal on his body so he could feel at ease. It turned out that what was stabbed by Aji was a parasitic seal that was once made by Washin. So when his seal is destroyed, Moto will lose control again and turn into a monster form. Then they attacked Moto together with various powers and means, but they all couldn't hurt Moto one bit. Even Aji was unconscious because of Moto's attack. When Aji entered his subconscious, he saw a crystal stone sealed and chained there. When he tried to touch it, a very bright light suddenly appeared, making Duola in the real world change form. Duola can defeat Moto with the Heaven Judgment attack. For a moment, Aji could see Duola's form, who had half goddess and half demon wings. Even though Duola has defeated Moto, Aji is sure their next journey will be more dangerous because other exterminators will hunt them down. In the evening, the exterminators came to see Moto's body. Washin then reread the events that happened to Moto, so he knew that Aji and his friends had defeated him. On the way, they all rested while Seaton treated their wounds. Soon, Seaton's cell phone gave a dangerous warning because it detected a very strong spirit movement. Sure enough, not long after, the members of the extermination came and attacked Seaton's car. Then one of them shot Miawu and Seaton, while Aji, who was seriously injured, couldn't do anything. Then they cut Aji's body into several pieces. Aji went back into his subconscious. Before long, a man in a cloak appeared who told him that the room was the divider between space and time. He then informed that at this time, Aji had died. Then the man showed the incident shortly before Aji and his friends died. It turned out that after their death, the annihilations absorbed their spirits and powers. Aji immediately blamed himself because he couldn't do anything during the incident. Then the man gave him 3 minutes to help them all. Before that, he advised Aji to remember after it was all over. The man will wait for Aji in a place called the Devil's Furnace. After the man opens his robe, Aji calls him father. Instantly Aji realized and was in 3 minutes before the destroyers attacked them. He hastily made a plan to save himself and all of them. Long story short, thanks to Aji's plan, they all survived. But Aji thought that they didn't have much time to relax because the exterminators would soon find and overtake them. In addition, Aji also had to pick up Hana before the exterminators got there first. The next day they went to Hana's house, but they couldn't find Hana and her plant spirit. Aji finds a letter left by Hana, while Seaton gets information about good and bad news. Seaton tells the bad news first, just in case. The bad news is that the exterminators are nearby, and the good news is that he can borrow Hana's helicopter, which they can use to go very far away. In the helicopter, Aji reads the letter saying Hana is waiting for him in the Devil's Furnace, where the place is the same as the place his father talked about before. Miawu said that she had heard of the place because when she was looking for her older brother, someone said that that person had come to the Devil's Furnace. It was a place of experimentation to make a person much stronger. Sitan also knows that the place has been a legendary and sacred place for summoners since ancient times. There is the grandest arena ever. In ancient times, only people who could escape the demon furnace could become a full-fledged summoners. Not only destroyers, even Harun and his friends practice there. Some call that place heaven, and some think it is hell. According to legend, one can find extremely mysterious spiritual energy and treasures in the deepest part of the demon furnace. Aji then showed them the contents of Hana's letter to get a clue where it was. Sitan managed to find the location, but it was very far. But if they go there by helicopter, they will arrive within 7 hours. After halfway through the journey, they had to face several obstacles. They had to pass through an ocean with strong winds, and countless ships and planes had been lost in the Sea of Death. Luckily, their helicopter made it through the storm. But suddenly, Shadow comes and attacks their helicopter. Fortunately, Sitan managed to turn the plane debris into a flying robot that took them there. It turned out that it wasn't just Shadow who attacked them, but all the members of the Annihilation were there. The robot was destroyed because it was attacked repeatedly by flame, so Aji and his friends fell onto an island. The destroyers immediately appeared before those who had just landed. Suddenly there is a female voice named Bonnie, who is a member of the board. She says that Aji and his friends have violated several rules, such as reckless helicopter driving, group brawls, misuse of ammunition, environmental pollution, and others. Their actions have violated 12 existing rules on the island. Flame arrogantly points her gun at Bonnie and says she doesn't know who they are. But Bonnie reversed her question. Did they not know where she was at this time? Bonnie tells them they are all in the Devil's Furnace. Then Bonnie tells the island's first rule, no killing outside the arena, no matter if they have a grudge, and orders the exterminators to leave immediately. Even if they were the head of state or the richest person in the world, everyone had to obey the island's rules. Then she appointed a few extermination members who belonged to Devil Island graduates. They should have known the rules. Shadow is very upset to hear Bonnie's words, but Washin restrains her from attacking her because everyone on the island must respect Bonnie. So the destroyers decided to retreat and leave the island. Aji and his friends felt very relieved because, thanks to Bonnie, the exterminators finally left them. Bonnie welcomed Aji and his friends' presence, then waited for them at the registration section. They immediately headed to the registration area on foot in the sun's scorching heat. Soon a man named Gao Deng appeared and offered them a ride. Gao Deng said that in ancient times guards and destroyers had fought for centuries. The flames of war had burned their hearts until wars broke out in various parts of the world. Then to reduce the war, the two factions negotiated a truce. Then the ancient summoners teamed up to create the island. Many battles are united in an arena that will be resolved according to fair rules. The simple explanation, the island is an Olympic island for the summoners in the world. Sitan asked, what if there are people who deliberately violate the rules on the island? Gao Deng replies that no one dares to do that because the island is a sacred place. Anyone who breaks the rules will become a common enemy between guards and destroyers. Even the strongest person wouldn't want to be an enemy to all the summoners in the world. On the way, Gao Deng stopped his journey at a bar. He then paired a secret green drink for those whose bodies became fresh after drinking it and healed their wounds. But the drink also makes them addicted, so the bill is very large. But Gao Deng said he would pay it, but it was calculated as a debt. After exploring the place, they arrived at a settlement and a market with many sellers of goods and lodging. The people who were there were all summoners. Then they decided to buy clothes. Arriving at the clothing store, they saw various kinds of hero costumes. Gao Deng returned to pay it and counted it as a debt, but he actually had certain reasons for doing so. Finally, they arrived at the Devil's Furnace. Many people from all over the world had gathered to take the exam. Then came Bonnie's voice telling them how to register, where they just had to enter through one of the 4 big doors, then they were automatically registered. But at door number 1, they have to pay 2 million to be able to register. Their Sitan preceded them by paying through his cell phone. It turned out that he had embezzled several personal accounts of Mexican drug dealers. Then at door number 2, only beautiful people were allowed to enter, so Duola changed her form into an adult woman and took Aji. Unfortunately, when Miawu tried to enter, she was rejected because the guards there considered her not beautiful. At door number 3 was a test of strength, so an irritated Miawu was able to damage the entrance so she could go through door number 3. Door number 4 is a special route for famous politicians such as important officials and heads of state. Gao Deng turned out to be one of the most famous criminals in the world. Then Bonnie appears and asks those who escaped gathering at a point. There were 100 floors, and they would start from the ground floor. It turned out that Gao Deng had taken the exam for 5 years but could only pass to the 9th floor. On the other hand, Aji wondered what floor his father would be waiting for. When they arrived on the ground floor, the place looked like a very luxurious hotel. They are allowed to wear anything and eat anything for free. Before leaving, Bonnie informed them that the exam would start tomorrow, but Gao Deng and his 2 friends already knew that the actual exam had started from now on. This test examiner is the #1 trap teacher in the world. He is very adept at trapping his victims. Gao Deng then remembers when the examiner poisoned all the food, causing all the participants to vomit and have diarrhea. Then they all decided to withdraw from the match. Then the examiner also put a lot of leeches in the bathtub. When the participants were resting in their respective rooms, Aji felt something strange. It turned out that the room was a barbed wall trap that would crush them. Duola tried to destroy the wall, but her weapon was damaged. When the trap almost crushed them both, Aji asked Duola to bring up the all-in-one key, so they both managed to escape. Meanwhile, Miawu survived because she changed her form into a cockroach. Several other participants also survived the first hurdle. When they arrived at the door to Sitan's room, they saw a stream of blood coming out of the cavity under the door. Suddenly they were hysterical and thought he was dead, but he appeared before them and managed to get out through the small chimney. Then the examiner told them that this exam's rules are very easy. That is, there are no rules. Victory can be achieved with one condition, namely, leaving the hotel alive. All participants seemed difficult to pass this exam because there were so many traps in various corners of the hotel. Suddenly, a big hole was blocking their way, and Duola and Aji rushed to save some of the other participants. But the examiner thought that even if they helped weak participants at that time, surely the weak participants would fall on other tests. The exam continued, and it was seen that some participants stopped because they were trapped by the examiner's trap. Meanwhile, Aji and his friends had arrived at a door, where on the door were written several words that made them feel confused. But Aji didn't want to back down anymore, so he broke through the door by kicking it. The door opened, and an examiner named Reynold was there. It wasn't long before another participant appeared who was annoyed with Reynold. But when they were about to attack him, the participants were hit by his trap, so they failed the first exam stage. As for the participants who passed the exam, he gave each participant a treasure box filled with gold. But when Sitan opens his treasure box, he finds a box of bombs that explodes, causing them all to fall into a hole. Then Bonnie informed them that they were now on the 2nd floor. Bonnie is the examiner there. She says that their next test will be a speed race. Then it looks like a large and long car racing arena in which the race rules have no limits. To pass this exam, they only need to run 20 laps, and the 15 participants who reach the finish line first are the winners. Participants may use any method to be the fastest. Aji began to be wary because the participants who were left behind had realized something. They don't need to be the fastest, they just need to make the other participants slower. Aji realized he was being targeted by someone, then he turned around to return that person's attack. Meanwhile, Miawu looks difficult to deal with the poison gas attack. On the other hand, a squirrel can control the tornado to blow the poison gas. All participants did various things and ways to win the exam. When a man in armor wanted to kill Sitan, fortunately, there was a man who helped him and counterattacked the man in armor until he was crushed together with his armor. Long story short, after they had done several battles, now there were only 15 participants left. They all just need to reach the finish line to win, but Aji and the other participants are still racing and want to be first. In the end, the first winner of the test was Miawu. On the 3rd floor, there is a cooking test. Aji feels excited to pass the exam because cooking is his hobby. After his cooking, he immediately gave it to the jury to taste. It turned out that all the judges liked and praised his cooking. Meanwhile, Miawu, who is not good at cooking, decides to serve fruits that have been arranged neatly and aesthetically. On the other hand, the members of Annihilation were training for battle. Suddenly, one of their female friends stopped their practice. She told them that she had tried to get into the Devil's Furnace but couldn't penetrate or dig into it, until she finally went to a market to buy an antique television. It turned out that the television was broadcasting a match in the arena of the Devil's Furnace. They even watched the match and forgot about their practice. Meanwhile, the participants successfully passed the exam in the Devil's Furnace arena. They moved to the 4th floor, where there would be a music and karaoke exam. Still, the atmosphere immediately became chaotic because there was the sound of a woman's guitar and a child's booming cry, which was very deafening. On the other hand, Flame, who heard the sound, immediately destroyed the television. Soon Washin and his masked male friends came to meet those who were watching a television program. The masked man's friends suggest that Washin let them go to the island while on vacation, but they don't forget to bring someone who will be a surprise for Aji and his friends. Meanwhile, the elders gathered in a room with Bonnie on the Devil's Furnace Island. Then she informed them about Group 7. Out of 90 participants now, only 15 participants are left, namely Gao Deng, Lichard, Squirrel Ninja, Monoka Hero, John Jiming, Li Qinjiao, Frank Einstein, Baby Hopi, Devil Lipstick, Poison Expert, Mummy, Seton, Miawu, Aji, and Duola. So far, the participants had 106 energy fluctuations, while Bonnie had accumulated as much as 30,000 tons of spiritual energy. The elders were overjoyed that their plan was going well, so one of the elders told her to activate self-sacrifice. At the end of the story, the goddess Pandora is seen sleeping. She is the summoner of all spirits. They intend to awaken the goddess using spiritual power. The moral that can be learned from this anime is that sometimes the enemy can turn into an angel who suddenly always helps us. But we must be aware of the kindness of someone who comes suddenly, because of true goodness, we can feel and judge ourselves with heart and logic.